As you can see right there, that man Gagan Verk knocked out our first player tonight. That would be Jason Martin from England. He's down here on the floor joining me now. Sharky, I got to ask you, you went all in once. You survived that. What happened the second time?
Well, I was getting fairly low chipped. I never really got chipped up all night, so I had to make a move soon. I was hoping he weren't going to call me 15,000, but he did. He hit 2 pairs, so I was pot committed then. The rest had to go in. I still had a few outs, but it just didn't come.
Yeah. Well, you got so close at a chance for $1 million. Any regrets?
Nah, it's been brilliant. That's really has been super. I never expected to get this far, so that was all a bonus.
Well, we have one regret. We're not going to see you streaking now.
Maybe next year,
There you go. Maybe we'll see you next year. Jason, thank you very much. Guys, back up to you.
All right, Leanne, thanks a lot. Checking that leaderboard, yes, it is Gagan Verk who just knocked out Mr. Martin. 143,000 in chips, a commanding lead over his closest competitor right now. We are down to 5 players inside the dome. John Kelly alongside Michael Koenig, and as we saw, Leanne tweeting out there doing the interviews. Blinds at 3,000 and 6,000.
And John, what an interesting situation we have here. Only one of our 5 remaining players has made positive ground. Everybody else is either at dead even or has fewer chips than when they began.
To the flop, two-handed, 4-10 ace. Mr. Davis catching his ace.
10.
He'll quickly put 10 in, and Verk will quickly fold. And just like that, John Davis, positive chip flow.
Even so, he still is below 50,000 in chips. Everybody is, except Delanois, who is right at 50,000. So Gagan Verk is running the show right now.
5 players still alive with $50,000 in their sights as Gagan Verk bets his King 7 suited.
Tough spot for Davis. He's in the small blind. The chip leader has raised.
Which is pot limit.
Oh, there he goes. A lot of courage.
He pushes in his maximum amount of chips on his ace. So the decision over to
something good?
Yeah, I got something good.
Mr. Verk.
I've been hard dead all night. But cool.
Okay, I fold.
Just under the buzzer, he folds that, so his power push on the chips gives it back-to-back hands for John Davis.
John, I think Gagan Verk has had a combination of good cards and good card sense. He has recognized when he has the best hand and he's gotten value out of it, and he's also recognized times when it was a marginal situation and he didn't get involved. He's really playing very well.
Get out of the way.
And here's a great situation. Gagan Verk with ace-jack, Davis with king-jack, Delanois with king-10.
But Davis doesn't hesitate and lets his go. As does Delanois. So too will Sheldon. So Gagan Verk pressing with his ace-jack. He takes down another pot.
And he has been our most active player pre-flop because, frankly, he has had the best cards to play pre-flop.
But another key, as you point out, sometimes the best hands you will play are the ones you choose not to play, and he has made wise decisions.
Delanois correctly raises. The blinds can't fold quickly enough.
Right. Just the mere push of the chips commanded that he wins that one. We continue. 5 players still alive from our original 6 inside the Poker Dome.
Schrader is the short stack, and he has the worst hand. Bad spot.
3-2 will not play. Two players to the flop. 4, queen, 9. Delanois. Pair of queens. Quickly bets it.
And I think Marlon Delanois needs to be careful with some of his table talk. We saw last week, whenever he started needling other players, telling them, when you check, it's weak. If you check, I know you got nothing. He was giving away his hand because people who don't really like their hand generally don't jabber like that. So Marlon Delanois needs to be careful with his table talk. Doesn't want to telegraph the strength of his hand.
Find out if anybody can pick up on that.
Let John Kelly do the talking.
Don't have much choice on that. So Gagan Verk raising this one with his 9-7.
Yeah, and he made that curious double raise, giving very good price to John Davis, who also has position now, going to the flop.
Two-handed the flop, 6 Jack Ace.
And Verk will continue to sell the story with a 9 high. I just can't see Davis calling here.
He's picking up chips. But that was a little fake and bake on that one. So our chip leader, Gagan Verk, adding another pot to his hand. He is still well out in front. We're chasing $50,000 at the MansionPoker.com Poker Dome Challenge.